go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Masters Fantasy Show, brought to you by MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. As always, wait a minute. We're missing someone.
We are. The doc.
I just got Dynasty Owl with me today. The doc, where's he at? In Arizona?
Yeah, doing some doctor stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, took off to Arizona on us. With that said, man, we're still going to be coming at you guys with the trade shows this week. I've hand selected a few. Me and Dynasty Owl are going to go through them, tell you what we think about them. Before we do, if you could, hit the like and subscribe button. Come be a part of the Masters family. Love to have you. With that said, first trade popping up on your screen. And I'm pretty sure, just like last week, we had the first Trevor Lawrence trade. Pretty sure this is the first Jamar Chase trade here at Masters. So we got Jamar Chase, Darius Slayton for Deontay Johnson, Deebo Samuel, and 2 first-round picks. I know you guys love Jamar Chase. Is this too much, or would you pull the trigger?
Yes, I was going to start by saying I do absolutely love Jamar Chase, I think, as much as anyone. All that being said, I mean, Deontay Johnson, Deebo Samuel, and those 2 first-rounders, I mean, that is a ton. I think that does have a little more value. And it's mainly because of how high. I know the doc, who's not here, too, we're real high on Deontay Johnson as well. We think he easily could be, low-end wide receiver 1, but more than likely a nice high-end wide receiver 2. And even as great as Jamar Chase is, there's still a realistic chance his fantasy ceiling is also a low-end wide receiver 1, high-end wide receiver 2. I mean, I think probably higher ceiling, but that's still a realistic outcome. So to get Deontay Johnson plus Deebo plus 2 firsts, I think I got to go with that side.
Yeah, I could see that. The one thing I will say is, I mean, with Deebo, you guys, everybody seems to be out on Deebo.
Yeah, and the Deebo doesn't move it much for me.
Yeah, I am too. And actually, I mean, Deontay Johnson, man, I mean, past Big Ben, who knows?
Yeah.
Just signed Najee, could be more of a running team than we've seen the last couple years. Yeah. I do think Jamar Chase, man, has a chance to be special, him and Joe Burrow. So depending on how good the rest of my roster is, would determine whether I'd give up some ones or not to go get Chase.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because I just think if they're late ones, it's not as bad.
Right. What's funny is in one of our leagues, I've got the 1.11 now in a future one. And I'm trying to use those to get up early, but haven't had any luck yet. But Chase is, one of my top targets there, and so I mean, I am comfortable giving up 2 ones for Chase.
Yeah. And is that the one we just made the trade for the 1.11?
Yeah.
And interesting because he gave me a second back, and I went and looked. And it's just a little tip for anybody watching. Something I'll do is I'll go look at that guy's division. And, he was in the top division, which I'm assuming is the toughest division. Having said that, you got the best roster by far.
I appreciate I think the Doc's still got.
But you guys aren't in the same division in that league.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
So you would think that you have the toughest division, but, dude, I think you got a pretty clear path to the win.
Nice. I mean,
I still pulled the trigger on the trade, but I think it's something you might want to go look at sometimes, like the other teams on the roster, or maybe I just do too much. I don't know.
Yeah, All right. Like that.
Next trade popping up on the screen here, we got Cam Akers, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Darrell Henderson, and 3 seconds for Saquon, Kerryon Johnson, Baltimore defense, and the 2.1. Your thoughts, Dynasty Al?
So I love Saquon. I'm always loyal to Saquon. Still think he's a premier back. But Cam Akers and Clyde, I mean, those are 2 very young, very, very bright future running backs. So I think I'm going to rock with both of them. I think the multiple seconds and the 2.1 kind of cross each other out. But yeah, I'm going to go Cam Akers and Clyde and try and get 2 for 1. I think all 3 of those guys can be RB1s, but to get 2 of them for Saquon, it's a nice haul.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. But I still, man, if Saquon has a season like he did his rookie season, that's going to change everything. It's going to make it impossible to get him again. So, all right, and the last trade popping up here, just so you know, we're going to do the 3 trades per episode, and then I'm going to pepper you guys with a bunch of trades at the end. So keep watching at the end. There should be like 4 or 5 more trades for you guys to take a look at. All right, last trade, we got Myles Gaskins, Kareem Hunt, James Robinson, the 1.2 for Cam Akers, Jamal Williams, Tyler Higbee, and the 1.6. Your thought on this trade?
So basically, you're going to move back 4 spots in the draft, but you're going to pick up Cam Akers and Higbee, lose Gaskin, Kareem, James Robinson. Man, this is tough because all 3 of those running backs, Gaskin, Hunt, and Robinson, can still have some value, all 3 of them, even Robinson. But obviously, Cam Akers, the best guy in the trade. I don't know. I might rock because of Kareem Hunt. We really like post-Cleveland, Kareem Hunt's realistic potential again. I might just hold out on that side, keep the 1.2. I think you can get a premier player at the 1.2. I think there's really 4 guys I love in this draft, and then kind of drops off. So the 1.6 isn't as great as it seems. So I think that 1.2 pick has a lot of power. I might want to hold on to that and ride it out without Cam Akers.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, like you said, all 3 of those guys, potential value unknown.
Right.
And all 3 of them could, I mean, even if Robinson doesn't end up a starter in Jacksonville, I think all 3 of them could be starters.
Yeah, absolutely, especially if ETN's going to kind of be that hybrid role. I mean, I see James Robinson in the Mark Ingram role back at, when him and Kamara were together.
Right.
So, I mean, I think Robinson can still have value. Obviously, Gaskin could be the starter.
Yeah.
And Kareem Hunt, I mean, as a backup running back has value, and if he ever gets a chance to be a bell cow again.
Yeah, and Gaskin, man, a true wild card this year. I mean, that offense should be better. I don't know what to do with Gaskin yet. He's such a tough guy to value currently.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this edition. Thanks for watching. Like I said, there's going to be some trades at the end of the show. Stay tuned and check those out. If you look for our place, play Dynasty or redraft football, mastersfantasyfootballleagues.com. We got them all. Any last words?
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.